Igor, you and I shall be at the very heart of a scientific enterprise that will change the world. We shall create a life out of death. It's alive.
Do you realize how significant this is?
Oh, I have an inkling.
The new film Victor Frankenstein retells the classic tale of the famous radical scientist who creates a monster. Only this time it's told from the point of view of his assistant Igor, played by Daniel Radcliffe.
Creating a man was always sort of the pinnacle of Victor's ambition. Creating a man from nothing or from, just reanimated flesh. That represents the pinnacle of what he has been able to do as a scientist, and that's really at the point where Victor has kind of forgotten what he set out to do, because he set out to start saving lives and to make something that was almost unarguably beneficial for mankind.
I suppose it's almost like his worst fears are realised in what they're up to and what's going on, and so then it stops becoming his job and starts becoming his it consumes him.
I'm Detective Inspector Turpin. I'm here to investigate missing body parts.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Are you not afraid to challenge the natural order, Mr. Frankenstein?
No. And it's Frankenstein. We shall create a man after our own image. Questions? Well, you're welcome.
Paul McGuigan, our director, has been very keen on is that he wanted the effects to happen on camera. So there's still, we have a little bit of lightning, we have a bit of explosions, some of which are enhanced by CGI. Like I say, I've got a little bit of a fight with Gordon, which will be CGI. But by and large, most of the kind of spectacular stuff you see in this film is real. It's real on-camera stuff. So explosions and buildings falling down, or the monsters, or lightning and things like that. At one point we had real Tesla kind of lightning flashing across, and that was quite frightening to be around, actually. You just think, that's just huge bolts of lightning in the room that we're acting around. That's kind of weird.
It's alive.
Well, that's rather obvious.
You have the chance to be part of something.
Of what? Being electrocuted?
Chased by monsters and hunted by the police.
This film takes place in the 19th century, which means some impressive sets and costumes were required. And rather than using green screens, they built the fantastical locations for real.
It was an amazingly epic experience, one that you were so proud to be a part of, because there was almost no acting required. You had everything that these people had in the story. These lifts, these scaffolding, these bell towers, a whole shaboodle was there, right for you to use. I think this film is going to be like a real kind of old-fashioned adventure movie. It doesn't shy away from intellectual issues and moral issues and talking about those, but they're discussed always in a very real way that's sort of affecting the situation that people are in.
Catch the macabre experiments of these two scientists in Victor Frankenstein, as it's just been released in a cinema near you.
Be careful, Mr. Frankenstein. You toy with wrathful forces.
I cannot argue with that.